Grandest of risings and happy Mabon to all. It's Luna La Negra, and today Spirit has a message for all of us. I wanted to show the spread that I pulled for this rising. It begins, so to read this, it begins with our main energies, our clarifying energies, and a call to action. So we're just going to jump right into it. First and foremost, we are being divinely guided not only by our entire celestial team, but specifically Archangel Raphael. If you're feeling stuck or blocked or as if you are alone, know that first and foremost, you are never alone and that you can call on the Archangel Raphael to help continue to heal your heart, your mind, and your entire being. He comes He's a very loving archangel, and he truly does guide you in all that you may see or not see. Moving right along to our appreciation card, especially in the season of Mabon, which is the autumn equinox. So if you have noticed, as of yesterday, we are officially in our fall season. And what's so cool is the fact that this is the time right now of gratitude, of reflecting, of finishing things that you have not yet finished. And so this appreciation card comes out with the 6, with that male energy. We have the 6 and the 9 on the table. We are coming into full balance with ourselves internally and externally in every single way. And it's time to appreciate that in which we've overcome and to appreciate those who came before us that allow us to be us. We go from 6 to the 7. I know this is I'm going to be going back and forth, but this is how we're reading this. So you see here that there's a woman. She's in what looks like a garden, but it kind of looks prickly, right? But she has this one gorgeous flower. All you need to do is take a look at the one thing that is around you all the time that brings you beauty, that you hold on to dearly, and see that there is actually much more around. And what I'm also getting is that the fact that we've made it through the storm. We are finally seeing the light, and the rainbow is coming out in our favor. We're starting to see the sky. We are beginning to literally see the light. And through every storm, or after every storm, there's it doesn't always look pretty, there's some things that need to be cleaned up still, but ultimately you survived it. And as you continue to appreciate yourself and that in which you came from, that in which you went through, and see them as blessings, you will make way for more to bloom and blossom for you. You are attracting a gorgeous, caring connection with another right now, whether it be romantic, a business partner, or what have you. There is something and someone on the table for you, but you must appreciate thyself first, so that way when they come in, you will have so much more abundance and prosperity to be appreciative of and for. With the 9, I'm feeling that our feminines, our divine feminines, and our ladies that we once felt brokenhearted, but with the thinking woman here, we're now understanding why it is we went through what it is we went through, and the fact that the heart isn't broken, it's mending. And I actually have a song that's coming out with some lyrics talking about my heart is mending, so that's gorgeous. So you are mending your heart. It's still red, it's still beating, there is still love there, and because of loving thyself and healing your heart through this self-love, you are now able to attract these caring connections, your soul tribe, your divine counterpart. It's on the table, literally. And what's cool about the broken heart is that lapis lazuli, the stone for healing, is right above it. So you are still healing your heart, but you're healing it not from an emotional perspective. You're understanding. You're the thinking woman now. You're saying, how is it that I can now benefit from these so-called losses and misfortunes to better heal myself in totality? Because also with this Mabon energy, it's coming into full fruition and balance with, again, ourselves, that yin and that yang, the dark and the light. We are literally mastering our entire selves, as we see here with the 3 and 8 being 11 in numerology and 7 plus 4 being 11 in numerology. So literally, we have mastered this cycle that we are coming out of, and we are the masters of the cycles and things that we are bringing to fruition going forward. And there's, again, with this energy, it is good to conclude the old cycle and to affirm the new cycle with finishing that in which you were not able to complete yet. But just as you are able to receive new information and downloads cannot be received if your mind is still cluttered with the old. So whatever project you have not finished, this is your confirmation to finish it. Bring it into form. It is not enough for it to just merely be an idea. It needs to come into full fruition. Also, with what do you feel, that you being italicized, we've come out of a season where we felt that we had to take into account the opinions and thoughts and everything of others. We held on to and regarded as more important and sacred than that of our own volition and our own intuition. But this is your time now, and you've mastered, again, feeling from your gut and knowing that anything that you do feel is right. Because again, we are coming out of overthinking. We were very much stuck in how we gave the mind too much control, but now it is time to give the gut and the heart the control, because that is how we're supposed to operate. The mind is merely supposed to do what the gut and the heart tell it to do. And literally, again, with this energy today, if you can get your hands on fresh fruits and vegetables, literally apples and oranges, those are great ways to bring in the energy of manifestation and abundance and prosperity, especially apples. If you can get your hand on some red apples today, that would be absolutely perfect. And offer them to your ancestors. Put them on your altar. Also, if you did watch Conjure Queen's video last night, she even speaks of boiling cinnamon and orange peel to bring in that energy into your home, and to also put it in your floor wash and any other creative witchy ways you can utilize these amazing scents. Because again, as we are switching from one season to the next, we want to be very clear about what we're letting go of and what we wish to attract. And again, with that 9, what do you feel now that you know what a broken heart feels like, and now that you know and understand why you went through that cycle and those things? Now, how are you going to utilize it for the best of your abilities to help the collective? Because we are here to help the collective. Everything that we are doing is not for ourselves. It is for the enhancement and betterment of this time, of this planet, of this age. And just know that whatever, even from projects and people, what you want does want you. So even if you don't fully know what it is you're here to do, that small inkling of, I know what I don't want to do, and I just want to do this thing, it wants you as well. Because there are things that we know deep within us all the time. We may not know particularly why, but there's a deep innate knowing. And just know that once you put into motion that project, it's going to spiral literally into manifestation, and that energy is going to keep going. It's about that momentum and energy, but we must create it ourselves. No one is coming to rescue you. You are the savior in what you're looking for. And I mean, do we need to say more? Come on. So what you want does want you. We see the Fibonacci spiral all up and through these cards. And literally, we're quantum leaping from the 7 to the 9. So just know that anything that you embark on right now is going to be of great benefit, and it's going to continue to bring in more abundance, more of that energy, more of what it is you need at this time. And know that it is being divinely guided. This is a legacy far beyond even you. your mothers, they are all guiding you. Our ancestors are with us heavily. And this is a great time as the veil is lifting to connect more with our ancestors. So again, cleaning and revamping and redecorating your ancestor altar, giving thanks and reverence. This is a time to appreciate them as well. Appreciate self and all of the selves that came before you, for we are our ancestors, literally. And you may be feeling like, well, what is it do I need to continue to heal from and clear so that way I can bring all of this into fruition, everything that I've been thinking and feeling and I'm about to put into action? Well, our call to action card is meaningful sacrifice. Even thought processes, physical things, addictions, there is something you need to let go of still so that way all of this can be put in motion and stay in motion. On a personal tip, I'm literally nearing 1 month of sobriety, so I'm very happy about that. I've been receiving clear perception and just synchronicities out the wazoo. So you will begin to see your synchronicities as well and pay more attention to them. Whether you see those animals, your spirit guides coming in different forms, particular numbers. You turn on the TV and you hear something. Literally, as I was pulling the spread, I had on my morning gratitude affirmations. And every time I would subconsciously tune in, I guess, it just kept talking about abundance. It said, "Thank you for my abundance. Thank you for my wealthy life." So literally everything, this is leading up and building up to your heart's desires and the manifestations and the abundance that you are meant to reap because you have done the work. There's still just a little bit of clearing left to do to fully paint this picture and to fully receive your coins, okay? But you need to continue to see the true you as you have been doing. Again, 11, you are master. You are a master of yourself now. No more outside forces. What do you feel? What do you know? And you need to put it into fruition and put it into form in the 3D. Bring it from your mental to here. Bring it down so that way there is just nothing but light and continued synchronicities coming towards you. And again, with our sacred ecosystem, continue to do right by yourself, eating right, thinking right. Whatever is not serving you, let it go. Let it go with love. Send it back, but do not harp on it. This is the time to think about all that you do want. Do not focus on the negativity. And the universe is going to appreciate you in gold, pure, pure gold. You have the clarity. And look at this. 6, 9, 14 and 16. I mean, there's just comfort. There's so much synchronicity on the table for you. So continue to pay attention. Continue to do your clearing work as we have been misled. The new moon is not on Saturday. We are in that energy right now. And B, it is not for manifestation. It is a time for clearing. So I will put the links in the description below to these decks that I have used, the Energy Oracle deck, our Sacred Rebel deck, and our Crystal Mandala Oracle deck, 1, 2, and 3, as well as more information on the proper yearly sun cycles as taught by Master Astrologer Coach Kayer, whom I study from, and I believe that is the message. So I hope this resonated with you. I hope that you were able to go forth, go forward. This is forward movement energy. And if you see the signs of everything is looking up for you, continue to go within, but don't be stuck in so much in your head that you stagnate yourself. Do not self-sabotage, okay? But you are protected, you are loved, and you are love. And until next time, stay magical always.